Trainer and strength and conditioning coach Joseph Janik. What's the latest with Victor Ortiz's camp? Can you give me any updates? How is everything coming?
Everything's going good. You know, we hit a minor speed bump with the Berto issue, but that was his problem, not ours. So we're moving along. Got Josesito lined up, and glad he was willing to take the fight. We weren't able to find an opponent right off the bat, but Josesito's a willing contestant, so he's going to be there, and I'm sure he's looking at it as a big opportunity. So,
what did you think of Josesito Lopez's fight with Jesse Vargas last September? Any thoughts?
I thought it was close. I thought that's a fight that probably could have gone either way.
Yeah.
You know, Jesse's more of the prospect, so that's probably the reason it went the way it did. But Josesito's also one of those guys that, off the radar, he's a guy that I like to watch fight. You know, he's interesting, he's fun, he comes to fight, he's a good kid. So I'm glad he's getting a shot.
Was it hard for Victor to mentally kind of get over the fact that that Berto rematch just disappeared like that?
Nah, when we called him, you know, within 30 seconds, and when I talked to him, he just said, "I'll see you guys at the gym." Showed up 45 minutes later. We had a regular training session. We didn't have an opponent at that time, but he was real positive that we were going to be able to find somebody. So
it's hard hearing that Berto, got caught with the traces in his system of the PEDs. Was that shocking to you, surprising?
I don't know. I told everybody I try to take the high road in these instances. So I'm assuming that maybe it was a mistake or a miscommunication on somebody's part, or he put something in his body that he didn't really do the research on.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of different theories, but I'll go with that one because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Now, any thoughts on the Manny Pacquiao-Tim Bradley fight this coming weekend?
I think it's going to be a really good fight. You know, Manny likes to fight. He likes to, give the crowd a good show. He's not a real, he's not a runner. You know, he likes to stand there and fight, especially, in the last few fights, he likes to stand and bang. And Timothy definitely likes to fight, so I think it's going to be a real good fight for the fans.
Is there anything about Timothy Bradley that's maybe a little different than past opponents Pacquiao's faced?
Conditioning, when he got hit with that left hook from Kendall Holt, and then he climbed right up off the canvas after that. That was pretty impressive, and he's got a real big head, so it could work in two ways. It's a big target, easy to hit, but also a good weapon. So.
Gotcha, man. Thanks a lot, bro.